We all dream of a life where we can provide for our family, help others, and live peacefully without worrying where the next paycheck will go. But dreams, as beautiful as they are, need a plan, a real, solid, simple plan. That's why today, I shared with you the 10 rules to be successful financially. These are not just tips or motivational quotes you hear online. They are life habits that can transform not just your bank account, but your future. And it all begins with the first rule: spend less than you earn. This sounds basic, right? But it's also the one rule many people struggle with the most. In a world where we are constantly bombarded with ads, sales, and temptations, buy one, take one, 50% off, last call sale, it's so easy to fall into the trap of spending everything we earn, sometimes even more. We work so hard for our money, but without discipline, we end up just working to pay bills, working to pay debts, and the cycle never ends. Spending less than you earn is not about depriving yourself. It's about being wise. It's about respecting your hard work. Every peso, every dollar you earn represents hours of your life you can never get back. So when you spend, make sure you are honoring that effort. Before making a purchase, pause and ask yourself, do I really need this? Or am I just being pressured to have it because everyone else does? One thing I've learned is that financial success is 80% behavior and only 20% knowledge. You don't need a degree in finance to understand this rule. You just need commitment. It's not about earning millions right away. It's about making sure that even with what you have today, you are managing it wisely. Even if you earn a small amount, if you spend even less, you are already on the road to financial success. Think about farmers. When harvest season comes, a wise farmer doesn't eat or sell everything. He saves some of the seeds to plant for the next season. That's how he ensures that he always has something to harvest. Same with money. You don't spend everything you get. You save, you plan, and you prepare for the seasons ahead. The discipline of spending less than you earn also builds character. It teaches patience, it strengthens your sense of priorities, and it empowers you to say no, not to punish yourself, but to protect your future. And the good news is, the earlier you master this, the easier every other financial decision becomes. Budgeting, saving, investing, all of them are anchored on this one powerful rule. It may not be easy at first, especially if you're used to instant rewards, but every small decision you make, choosing to bring lunch instead of eating out, waiting for a sale instead of buying at full price, resisting that impulsive online shopping cart, it all adds up. Tiny sacrifices today can create massive freedom tomorrow. So before you chase after more money, more income, more opportunities, first ask yourself, am I honoring what I already have? Because true financial success doesn't start with earning more. It starts with managing better what's already in your hands. After you've learned to spend less than you earn, the next step is just as critical, and honestly, it's what separates those who just survive from those who truly grow. Save before you spend. A lot of people make the mistake of doing it the other way around. They spend first groceries, bills, coffee, movies, online shopping, and whatever loose change is left at the end of the month, that's what they try to save. And let's be honest, most of the time, walang natitira. It's not because we are irresponsible, but because human nature works that way. If we don't decide ahead of time where our money will go, it will disappear without us even noticing. Saving before spending is an intentional act. It's telling yourself, my future is just as important as my present. It's choosing to prioritize the long-term rewards over the short-term pleasures. When your salary or income comes in, the first thing you should do is set aside a portion, 10%, 20%, whatever you can, and treat it like a non-negotiable bill. Hindi siya extra kung may sobra. It's the first bill you pay, and that bill is for yourself. Imagine if you do this consistently, month after month, year after year, without fail. You build a habit of protecting your future first. You build an emergency fund. You build a savings buffer. You build peace of mind. And later on, when unexpected problems come, and they will come, you'll thank yourself. Instead of panic, you'll respond with wisdom. Instead of debt, you'll have options. Some people think, sayang naman, maliit lang naman, kaya kong isave. But small is not the enemy. In fact, small savings, when done consistently, grow into big blessings. It's not about how much you save today. It's about how long and how consistently you do it. Compounding is real, and time is your best friend if you start early. Another important mindset is this: saving is not just financial, it's also emotional. Every time you save, you are telling yourself that you are capable of discipline, of self-control, of vision. You are proving to yourself that you can choose what you want most over what you want now. That kind of mindset doesn't just make you rich in money, it makes you rich in character. Saving before spending also gives you freedom. Freedom to take risks, freedom to walk away from bad jobs, freedom to start a business, freedom to say yes to better opportunities. Money doesn't control you anymore, you control it. And that's real financial success. So the next time money comes into your hands, remember, your dreams deserve to be funded first. Not after the bills, not after the sales, not after the cravings. First, because when you learn to pay your future self first, you are already rewriting the story of your life. Once you have mastered spending less than you earn and saving before you spend, the next move is one of the most important investments you can ever make. And it's not in the stock market, not in real estate, not even in business. It's in you. Invest in yourself. Sometimes we think success is just about working harder or chasing the next big break. But the truth is, the biggest breakthrough will always start inside you. Your mind, your skills, your character, these are the real assets that no market crash, no bad economy, no failed venture can ever take away. When you invest in yourself, you are building the foundation where every future success will be built. Investing in yourself means constantly learning. It doesn't stop after college or after getting a diploma. Life is a moving race, and those who refuse to learn get left behind. Read books that challenge you. Attend seminars and workshops that sharpen your skills. Listen to mentors who have walked the road you want to walk. Don't settle for okay na to when it comes to your growth. Because the more you learn, the more you earn, not just financially, but mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. Investing in yourself also means protecting your health. What good is wealth if your body is too weak to enjoy it? Health is wealth is not just a cliche, it's real. Exercise, eat well, get enough sleep, manage your stress. These are not luxuries. They are necessities if you want to sustain success for the long term. Your body is your vehicle to carry out your dreams. Take care of it like you would take care of a dream car, regular maintenance, the right fuel, and gentle handling. It also means developing new skills, even if they don't immediately pay off. Learn a new language, explore a new hobby, take a course in financial literacy, communication, leadership, anything that stretches you and brings out a new side of you. The more skills you have, the more doors open. And when life's unexpected opportunities come, You'll be ready, not lucky. But investing in yourself isn't just about knowledge or health. It's also about strengthening your spirit. Take time to grow your faith, your relationships, your emotional resilience. There will be seasons when money is tight, when plans fail, when dreams are delayed. If you have built a strong inner life, you will not be shaken easily. You will have the strength to rebuild, to restart, and to rise again. Never feel guilty about spending money, time, or effort to become a better version of yourself. That's not selfishness, that's stewardship. You are your own greatest asset. And when you grow, everything you touch grows: your family, your career, your future. So before you invest in anything else, look in the mirror. That person staring back at you, that's your first and most important investment. Take care of that person. Believe in that person. Equip that person. Because when you do, success doesn't just become possible, it becomes inevitable. When you've learned to manage your spending, save consistently, and invest in yourself, the next step to secure your financial success is this: have multiple sources of income. Relying on just one source of income today is like trying to sail the ocean with only one paddle. What happens if that paddle breaks? You're stuck, helpless, waiting for rescue. In the same way, if all your money comes from one job, one client, or one business, you are leaving yourself vulnerable. One crisis, one layoff, one bad season, and everything you worked so hard for could be at risk. Having multiple income streams is not about being greedy, it's about being wise. It's about building security and freedom for yourself and your loved ones. When you have more than one way of earning, you create a safety net. Even if one stream slows down or dries up, the others will keep you afloat. And here's the good news: you don't need to become a superhero to do this. You just need to start small and be consistent. Maybe you have a full-time job, great. But you can also have a side hustle. You can sell homemade products online, tutor students, create digital content, offer freelance services, rent out a small property, invest in dividend-paying stocks. There's so many ways today to multiply your income if you are willing to be creative and a little brave. Some people hesitate because they think, wala na nga akong oras, paano pa ako mag-extra work? But multiple sources of income don't always mean multiple jobs that exhaust you. Sometimes it's about building smart systems, setting up a business that runs even while you sleep, investing in assets that grow quietly over time, writing a book, or creating a course that keeps selling even after you've moved on. It's about planting seeds now that will bear fruit in the future without demanding all your time forever. The best time to build extra income streams is not when you desperately need them. It's when things are still okay. When you have the mental energy, the resources, and the stability to experiment, learn, and grow. Don't wait for a crisis to teach you the importance of this lesson. Prepare now so that when storms come, you're not scrambling, you're sailing confidently. Another blessing of having multiple income streams is that it gives you options. It gives you the power to choose the life you want. You can walk away from toxic environments without fear. You can support causes you believe in. You can provide better opportunities for your family. You can say yes to your dreams without always worrying about the next paycheck. Money is a tool, and multiple streams of income are like having a well-stocked toolbox. Whatever challenges come your way, you'll have the right tools ready. It's not about being the richest, it's about being the most prepared. So start thinking today, what skills, passions, and opportunities can I turn into new streams? Because the more streams you create, the more rivers of blessing will flow into your life. Once you start building your income streams, the next important rule you have to protect fiercely is this: avoid bad debt. Debt in itself is not evil. In fact, when used wisely, like a business loan that grows a profitable company or a mortgage for a home that appreciates over time, it can even be a tool. But bad debt, the kind that traps you in a cycle of paying for things that don't add value to your future, is what quietly steals your financial freedom. And the saddest part is, many people don't even realize they're caught until it's too late. Bad debt is when you borrow money for things that lose value the moment you get them: the latest gadgets, expensive shoes, endless dinners out, unnecessary subscriptions. It's swiping your card because deserve ko to even when your wallet is saying hindi mo kaya. It's falling into the trap of trying to look rich instead of actually being rich. Every peso or dollar you borrow and pay interest on is money you are giving away, money that could have been invested, saved, or used to build your dreams. Imagine this. For every month you carry debt, you are working not for yourself, but for the bank, for the credit card companies, for someone else's profit. Is that really the life you want? Avoiding bad debt requires humility and honesty. It means facing your spending habits with open eyes and asking, is this really necessary? It also means being brave enough to say no, not just to others, but to yourself. No, I don't need the newest phone every year. No, I don't have to keep up with what everyone is posting on social media. No, I don't need to impress anyone whose opinion doesn't pay my bills. There's real strength in choosing simplicity. Living within your means, paying with cash, and delaying gratification, these are not signs of weakness or failure. They are signs of wisdom, strength, and maturity. It's about valuing your future more than your pride. And if you are already in debt right now, don't lose hope. You can still climb out. Start by facing it, not running away from it. List down all your debts, big or small. Make a plan to pay them off systematically, starting with the smallest for motivation or the one with the highest interest rate to save money. And most importantly, stop adding new debt. Cut the habits that got you there in the first place. Freedom from bad debt is one of the sweetest feelings you can experience. It's sleeping peacefully at night knowing you owe no one. It's walking into a store and choosing not based on what your credit limit says, but based on what your wisdom says. It's working for your dreams, not for your debts. So protect yourself. Learn to say no today so you can say a bigger yes to the life you truly want tomorrow. Now that you understand the power of avoiding bad debt, there's another secret that the financially successful have mastered: something simple but life-changing. Master delayed gratification. We live in a world that screams, now na, instant downloads, same-day delivery, one-click shopping. Everything is designed to feed our need for instant results. But real success, the kind that lasts, doesn't happen in an instant. It happens when you're willing to wait, when you're willing to sow today without harvesting tomorrow, when you're willing to choose later over now because you believe in something bigger. Delayed gratification means saying, I can have it later. I don't need it right now. It's resisting the impulse to spend just because you can. It's holding off buying that luxury, that upgrade, that unnecessary treat, not because you can't afford it, but because you are choosing to prioritize your bigger goals. It's like planting a seed. When you plant it today, you don't dig it up tomorrow asking, bakit wala pa? You water it, nurture it, protect it, trusting that in the right time it will bear fruit. Financial success works the same way. You invest today, you save today, you build today, even when you don't see instant results, because you know the harvest will come if you stay faithful. Mastering delayed gratification also builds strength inside you. It teaches you discipline, patience, resilience. It teaches you to be bigger than your cravings, bigger than your impulses. And once you master this, You can apply it not just in money, but in every area of your life, in relationships, in career, in dreams. Because the truth is, the best things in life are rarely instant. There's a simple but powerful habit you can start practicing. Before making a non-essential purchase, give yourself 24 hours. Don't buy it immediately. Wait, sleep on it. Most of the time, the urge fades and you realize you didn't really need it. That simple pause can save you thousands over the years, and more importantly, it strengthens your ability to choose long-term joy over short-term pleasure. And here's the beautiful part. The rewards of delayed gratification are so much sweeter. When you finally buy that car, that house, that dream vacation, not on credit, not on borrowed money, but because you patiently saved and planned, the feeling is pure joy. No stress, no guilt, just gratitude. Mastering delayed gratification doesn't mean you deprive yourself forever. It means you learn to prioritize. You still enjoy life, but you do it in a way that protects your future, honors your effort, and builds your dreams steadily. So every time you feel the urge for something now, ask yourself, will this bring me closer to my bigger dreams, or will it delay them? Because true success belongs to those who are willing to wait, and while they wait, they prepare, they work, and they grow stronger every day. After mastering delayed gratification, the next rule becomes even more natural to follow, and it's one of the pillars of real, lasting financial success. Live below your means. It sounds so simple, but in a world where everyone is pressured to show off on social media, at reunions, even within our own families, living below your means takes real courage. It's the quiet strength to say, I don't need to prove anything to anyone. I choose peace over pressure. Living below your means is not about living miserably. It's not about denying yourself of all joy. It's about making smart choices so you can enjoy life more, not just today, but every day moving forward. It's about choosing a lifestyle that is sustainable, one that won't trap you in endless bills, anxiety, or debt. It's choosing the house you can comfortably afford, not the one that will keep you awake at night wondering how to pay the mortgage. It's choosing the car that gets you from point A to point B safely, not the one that empties your savings just to look impressive. It's about wearing clothes that fit your budget and your style, not someone else's expectations. The truth is, no one cares as much about the brand of your shoes or the logo on your bag as much as you think. People are too busy thinking about their own lives. So why sacrifice your peace just to impress people who aren't even looking? Living below your means gives you breathing space. It allows you to save more, invest more, and enjoy more freedom. It opens your options. It reduces your stress. It gives you the beautiful gift of choice to travel when you want, to rest when you need, to give when you feel called. It also builds a spirit of contentment. When you're not always chasing the next big thing, you start to appreciate the small, beautiful things already around you. Your home, your health, your family, your quiet mornings, your peaceful nights. You realize that happiness doesn't come from having more. It comes from needing less. And here's something powerful. When you consistently live below your means, it's like building a secret weapon. You're quietly getting stronger financially while others are running in circles trying to keep up. You're buying yourself time, freedom, and options that money alone can't buy. It's not always easy. There will be times when comparison creeps in, when you see friends upgrading, posting, flaunting, and you'll feel tempted to spend more, do more, show more. But when those moments come, remind yourself, you are not living their life. You are building your own dream quietly, powerfully, wisely. Choosing to live below your means is choosing wisdom over ego. It's trusting that your true worth isn't measured by what you have, but by what you keep, what you build, and who you become along the way. When you've committed to living below your means, another important step comes naturally, and it's a step that never really ends. Continuously learn about money. Money is a language. And like any language, if you don't keep learning it, you stay stuck at the basics, you misunderstand things, you make mistakes that could have been avoided. The financially successful aren't necessarily the smartest people in the room. They're the ones who kept learning, kept asking, kept growing, even when they were already doing well. Financial education doesn't end after one seminar or after reading one book. It's a lifelong journey. The world of money changes, new technologies, new opportunities, new risks, and if you stop learning, you get left behind. But if you stay curious, if you stay open, you position yourself to make better decisions, to spot opportunities others miss, and to avoid traps that others fall into. Learning about money doesn't have to be overwhelming. You can start small, read a book about basic investing, listen to a podcast about financial habits while you're driving or exercising, watch a video about budgeting techniques, talk to mentors who have handled money wisely. Little by little, these seeds of knowledge add up, and one day you realize you're not afraid of money anymore. You understand it, you control it. It's also important to learn not just how to earn money, but how to manage it, grow it, and protect it. Earning is just one part. There are many people who earn a lot but still end up broke because they didn't know how to manage what they had. Managing money wisely is a bigger blessing than just earning it. And don't just focus on growing your bank account. Learn how taxes work. Learn how insurance protects you. Learn how investments grow over time. Learn how inflation affects your savings. Every piece of knowledge you gain is like adding another brick to the foundation of your financial house, making it stronger, safer, and more prepared for whatever storms come. One powerful mindset to adopt is this: the more I know, the more I grow. Every peso you invest in learning multiplies itself many times over. Sometimes it saves you from costly mistakes. Sometimes it opens doors to new income streams. Sometimes it simply gives you the confidence to move forward when others are too scared. You don't need to be a financial genius. You just need to be willing to keep learning. Stay hungry. Stay humble. Because in the world of money, ignorance is expensive, but knowledge is powerful. So keep feeding your mind, keep sharpening your instincts, keep asking questions. Because the more you understand how money works, the more you'll be able to make money work for you and not the other way around. As you commit to continuously learning about money, you'll discover something even more powerful: success. It's not just about what you know, it's also about who you surround yourself with. Surround yourself with the right people. You can have the best intentions, the strongest goals, the clearest plans, but if you are constantly surrounded by negativity, doubt, recklessness, and fear, it's only a matter of time before it drags you down. The people you spend time with either push you forward or pull you back. They either fuel your dreams or feed your fears. Financial success is not just built in private. It's influenced heavily by your environment. If you are always around people who believe in short-term pleasure, who laugh at saving, who mock investing, who say, "Bahala na si Batman," that mindset will slowly creep into your heart. Even if you start strong, you'll feel isolated, tired, and eventually tempted to give up. But when you surround yourself with the right people, those who value discipline, who talk about ideas and not just gossip, who inspire you to dream bigger, save wiser, invest smarter, you start to rise naturally. Their energy becomes your energy. Their habits influence your habits. Their dreams awaken yours. And the beautiful thing is, you don't have to find perfect people. You just need people who are growing, striving, learning. Find mentors who are ahead of you. Find peers who are running beside you. Find students you can encourage who are a few steps behind you. Growth happens faster when it's shared. Choosing the right people also means being brave enough to step away from the wrong ones. It's not about judging others, it's about protecting your own future. You can love people from a distance. You can care for them without letting their chaos enter your space. Sometimes the most loving thing you can do for yourself and for them is to set healthy boundaries. Look for people who make you feel hopeful after you talk to them. People who challenge you to be better, not just richer. People who remind you that wealth is not just measured by money, but also by character, kindness, and integrity. Those are the people who will not just help you reach financial success, but also help you stay grounded when you get there. Life is too short and too precious to waste in the wrong company. Find your tribe. Build your circle. Choose your influences wisely. Because in the end, your environment will either build your dreams or bury them. And you too can be that right person for someone else. As you grow, as you succeed, become the kind of friend, mentor, or family member who lifts others higher. Because true success isn't just about what you achieve, it's about who you bring along with you on the journey. After surrounding yourself with the right people, one last truth will make or break everything you've built, and it's this: stay consistent and be patient. Success, especially financial success, is not a one-time event. It's not one big decision. It's thousands of small, faithful steps taken every day, even when you're tired, even when you don't see immediate results, even when no one is cheering you on. Consistency is showing up every day for your future. It's sticking to your budget, even when tempting sales are everywhere. It's saving a portion of your income even when your wants are screaming louder than your needs. It's saying yes to your bigger dreams and no to your smaller distractions over and over and over again. And just as important is patience, because the truth is meaningful wealth takes time. It's like farming. You plant seeds today, water them tomorrow, pull out weeds the next day, and sometimes for weeks or months, you see nothing. It feels like nothing is happening. But underground, growth is taking place. And if you stay faithful, one day the harvest will come bigger and sweeter than you ever expected. Most people don't fail because they lack talent or opportunity. They fail because they give up too soon. They get discouraged because they don't see instant results. They forget that every great thing requires a season of waiting, a season of trusting, a season of working quietly in faith. There will be days when you feel tired, days when your goals feel too far, days when it seems easier to just give up and go back to old habits. But those are the days that matter the most, because those are the days when consistency builds character and patience builds strength. You don't have to be perfect, you just have to be faithful. Missing one day doesn't ruin the journey. Giving up does. Falling short once doesn't cancel your dreams. Quitting does. So whenever you stumble, get up again. Whenever you feel delayed, remind yourself, delay is not denial. Trust the process. Trust the hard work you're putting in. Trust that every small decision, every peso saved, every temptation resisted, every smart investment is building something beautiful, even if you don't see it yet. Because in the end, it's not the fastest who wins. It's the one who never stopped moving forward. And now, If there's one thing I want you to remember as you step into your own journey to financial success, it's this. You have everything you need inside you. The dream, the discipline, the strength, it's already there. You don't need to be born rich. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to be willing. Willing to start even when it's scary. Willing to learn even when it's hard. Willing to sacrifice even when it's uncomfortable. Willing to wait even when it feels long. Willing to believe even when no one else does. Your future is not determined by your past. It's determined by your choices today. Every step you take toward discipline, patience, courage, and wisdom, no matter how small, is a step closer to the life you dream of. So go ahead. Live simply, save faithfully, invest wisely, learn eagerly, grow humbly, surround yourself with the right people, stay consistent, be patient. One day soon, you will look back and thank yourself for not giving up. You will see that every small decision mattered. You will realize you didn't just build wealth, you built character, strength, and a life you're proud of. And that, my friend, is the true meaning of being successful, not just financially, but in every area of your beautiful, one-of-a-kind life. Keep going. Your dreams are waiting.